want to have our ribbon cutting ceremony right now. We have a few words that we would like to say. We promise we won't keep you a long time. First of all, I want to welcome everybody. Thank you. You seem as excited as we are, and thank you for coming to help celebrate. It's been a long time coming, and you guys have been so dedicated to our project, and I just think we need to give everybody a great big hand. I can truly say our dream has come true. And it's been a long time coming, but we've had so many dedicated people that have made that happen. I would like to welcome our former mayor, John Oberst. Our new mayor, Steve Mulligan. All of our counselors. And you know, if you were a counselor during our project and you're here, we'd love for you to raise your hand because, you know, Ben Meyer, you know, they were the ones that were here when we were really doing the blood sweat, you know, and gave so much. So we'd just like to thank you and our present counselors, and thank you for coming. I also want to welcome architect Jane Hunbeck. She was the one that's been working with us. Our city planner, Mark FANCEY. Andy Metcalf Construction. I know Andy's here, back in the corner. And his head man, Joe. Joe's in the corner. We can't say enough about Andy Metcalf and his construction crew. They did an excellent job. They were here going above and beyond, and thank you very much. Let's see, who else do we have? Chris Vogel, I believe, is here from the Oregon Community Foundation. She said she was coming, but I don't know who she is, and nobody's raising hands, so maybe she's not here yet. And then we want to thank each one of our community members, all of you that are here. You just have given such love and such devotion for this project. And you know what? It's already making a big difference for us. We've started using the facility. We've got a couple little things to iron out, but it's fabulous. So you guys start watching what's going on here. We've got some really good programs. We've got some dances and things coming up. We are just able to really expand the events that we want to do in our programs because of this, having the new rooms and making this larger. All the stuff that we used to storage over there where everybody's standing against the walls, it used to be just packed with tables and chairs and everything, and now we have space. So thank you all. We actually began this project with Babs Caraher. I know a lot of you know who she is. She came to me one day and she said, what about if we have a big luau and we could open a fundraising for the building expansion? And through all those years, here we are. She was a big part of making that start. And then we also like to honor Marie Christensen and Diane Nordyke. They gave about 15 months and they raised over 100 grand by holding fundraisers. They're very, very dedicated. Everybody was so wore out, but they helped us raise what we needed, and so we really do thank them for that. Our grantors were the city of Monmouth. They were a huge part of our money that we collected. You know, a year ago, we didn't know about this project. Mark FANCEY and I think we were losing sleep over it because we thought it was going to happen, and then the new bid came in and we were $100,000 short. And we went to the city council, and the city council agreed to give us that $100,000 to make it happen. So we also received funds from the Ford Family Foundation, the Meyer Memorial Trust, the Collins Foundation, and Oregon Community Foundation. And that allowed us to move forward with our project to get it completed. We would also, maybe I already did that. I guess I already said that. Okay, so now we would like, I'm going to have Pat Olsen, who is president, but before he comes, I would like, this is Gerry Blankenheim, and we're going to ask him to give an invocation before Pat comes.
I'm kind of excited about the senior center. I volunteer and work as a chaplain at Salem Hospital on Fridays. And I walked into this room, I already told Jack about this and Kathy. Walked into this room and this 89-year-old lady was laying in bed and she didn't look that good. And next door to her were two couples. And I said, are you related? And he said, yes, that's my mom. And the other lady said, that's my mom. I said, you guys live around here? Because I wanted to find out the support base if this lady was going to have some problems. And he said, no, we live in Monmouth. I said, no kidding. So do I. Have you ever gone to the senior center? No, we didn't know there was one. So all of a sudden I became a PR for the senior center. And I had to pinch myself and say, wait a minute, I'm here for the other reason. But these people, and I saw one leave, came. Nice. So they're part of the program. Wonderful. This is a great program. And this, I think, is ordained by the Lord. So I'd like to pray today and thank Him for all of you for this situation. So if you would bow your hearts and your minds to God. Father, we thank you for each one here. We thank you that you're really blessing us. And we glorify you by having this ribbon cutting ceremony. And we thank you that we can do even more above and beyond for the people in this community. Thank you for that. And we praise you and glorify you in Christ Jesus' name. And everybody said,
Amen. Thank you, Gerry. You'll have to forgive me, I guess I'm a little nervous, but I want to have John Oberst, our former mayor, and I'd like to have Steve Mulligan come too and say a few words. We want to give John another chance to say something.
I've said too much for the last 10 years. I came to the Senior Center one of my very first appearances after I was elected mayor the first time. Scott McClure and I came over here, and I got kind of held over the coals for a while by some of the seniors about some things going on around town. But in general, it was a really nice visit. I enjoyed it. It was crowded. This room was really crowded. And every time after that I came here, this room was really crowded. And it was a tight space for the community to use. I think probably one of the best things I did was when I asked Ben Meyer to be the council liaison to the Senior Advisory Board, because he came back and said, the seniors are raising money for an expansion. They've been at it for a decade now, and they've got $20,000 or something like that. And, you know, he made it very clear that in order for this project to go forward, we were going to have to step up and find some room in the budget to help. And so, as you go through this expansion today, keep Ben in mind, because he's the guy who came to council and really helped push to get us sort of off the dime on helping us move forward. It was another couple of budget cycles before we finally got to construction. But, Ben's initial push was what really got things underway. I'm just thrilled to see this facility. I'm looking forward to walking through the new part. What I see so far, I mean, just moving the post. Moving the post.
We're glad you noticed.
Yeah, absolutely. And it makes such a difference coming in the front door to have that on there now. So anyway, I will turn this over to Steve as the no longer incoming, he's now in.
Yes.
Good afternoon. I want to, there's so many people to thank for this, and there's some who started out on this journey with you guys who aren't with us anymore. And I really want to say a word of appreciation to those people that really had the passion, the dedication, that got the ball rolling. And then just to everybody who showed up for pancake breakfast. Yeah. Everybody who showed up for soup and pie. Yes. There were a lot of things, and I think what's remarkable to me is how many small events were put together for fundraising that brought together a lot of money. None of those events brought in a huge amount of money, but a lot of events brought it all together. So it was a continuation of dedication. It wasn't just like, oh, we're going to do a fundraiser, you go out, you raise $100,000 in one day. Yeah. It was countless pancake breakfasts. So anyway, I want to just recognize that as well. I'm not sure what else to say. I want to get things moving so we can like cut the ribbon and get to see what the new facility looks like. So.
Okay. There's one other person that I didn't welcome, and that would be Bill Foster. He's president of the Monmouth Business Association. So thank you for being here today, Bill. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over to Pat.
Well, all I can say right now at this point is, wow, it's been a long time coming. There have been a lot of people who have worked on this, and a lot of people to thank. But one person in particular is Mark FANCEY. Mark, would you come up here, please? He's done a lot of work behind the scenes and a lot of coordinating. There's been a lot of coordinating of effort, to a lot of strings to pull, and like a puppeteer to keep things going. So at this point in time, I want to give you something, Mark. Yeah, the presentation says, thank you for all your efforts toward making the building expansion a success. Monmouth Senior Center, November 2016.